We have the book now that Gin wants, and that we want to give him because it's broken and a trap. So now we just have to go back to a dome and link to him to give him the book. Oh, wrong way, I think. Right? Yeah. Pick up through. Left. Because all of these domes connect together. Up. I forget, do we have to stop the marble again? Looks like it. Maybe not. No, we don't. Okay. Okay, so it was 16, so... 8. 6. 4. 2. Then, do believe we save here. Because there might be another ending here. Or immediately we are, okay.
Well done. I was greatly relieved when I received word that you had recovered the book. I don't quite know how you managed it, but if I may. Thank you. Perhaps it would be best if you went through first.
I'm gonna say no.
Apparently you need more time to decide. Please understand, there is nothing I want more than a chance to resolve matters between Atris and myself, especially in light of what has become of Catherine. But unless you are willing to demonstrate to me that your intentions are honorable, I cannot risk it. The sanctuary I've been writing for the islanders is nearly complete. After all these years, it would be a shame if I were unable to finish it. The work I am doing is quite demanding. Please don't signal me unless you've decided to use the book. The switch will reset itself once you link from here.
Okay. So I believe that if we don't make him trust us, that will be one ending, but since we have a save, we will just continue on like we should. Okay. But since we linked out, we will link back. And we will touch the book, and I assume we will be trapped in there, but we will be like, oh yeah, it's completely fine, come on over, and then he'll touch it. And we'll switch places, and it'll be his prison, while we are like, oh yeah, we're free, haha. So, switch. Where's it? Here. Now we actually do touch the book. Because there's nothing else to do on the islands. At least not yet.
I'm relieved you've returned. I thought perhaps you had decided against it.
Not only that, the people already have a place to go. He just doesn't know about it.
Here. I shall follow you directly.
Okay. Aha. I was gonna say, why does he have a spear? And then we switch places. Just like in the first one. Yep, there we go. Well, if that's the book, let's do another save here. And see if he has anything to say. Nope, nothing. Okay. Oh. A dropper? Dropper. Beetle. kind of bone. Let's see, let me back up. Okay then. So nothing on that table. But yeah, we're looking for, ooh, what the, dang it. What's this? Smoking, I guess? But yeah, we're looking for where Catherine is and also a code. Oh. Music. What else is there? This. What does this do? Oh. Ah, that's how we get out. Oh, get back. Okay. What's this do? Just power? Okay. Well, I trust that... Well, let's go downstairs first. I trust that that did something that we need to do. Oh. Another book.
Natsu? Shima? Shorate. Mata neta. Tagamem. San botegan shem. Fasi.
Alright, so that's, I believe, Catherine. I'm trying to find, speaking her native tongue. I think. This is probably... Okay, a flute. To Gen. I dedicate myself to the love... I can barely make that out. Well, we have another book. 86-929. I start this latest journal with astounding news. Catherine has returned to the Fifth Age, and though it sets my teeth on edge to say it, she will also vanish as quickly as she appeared, stolen from me by the rebels. As my guard tells it, she linked into the Fisher Plateau cage, as I'd guessed, when suddenly he was set upon by a band of rebels who darted him and spirited her away. I suspect the truth of the matter was that he was so dumbfounded at actually witnessing someone link in after all this time that he presented an easy target for whichever rebel had happened by at that moment. The damnable luck of it. He did get a good enough look at her, though, to verify that it was indeed Catherine. He also claims that he inspected all of her belongings and found no linking book on her person. A fact which, if true, makes the question of why she's returned here all the more puzzling. While I am sick with frustration at having lost the only query that Cage has ever caught, I am also filled with hope. She may yet provide me with a way back to Denis. It is true that I have managed, despite overwhelming odds, to break free of the confines of the Fifth Age and resume my mission to save my culture from extinction. But I fear that unless I am able to regain access to the vast resources that lie in the city's ruins, the task of reconstructing that great civilization will be impossible. If Catherine did bring a linking book with her, then I am halfway there. If not, then she is trapped in the Fifth Age, and I can assume that my emotionally crippled son will soon be along to rescue her. Either way, it is crucial to my plans that I find her soon. Her presence here now forces me to take the rebels more seriously. I should never have permitted them to survive this long. 8610-5. Once again, the Great Wark has demonstrated its usefulness to me. This past week, the villagers have been most difficult to manage. Apparently, they have learned of Catherine's arrival, and their fear of this mythic beast has been all that has kept them in line. Had I known how truly useful these progenitor creatures would prove to be, I would have perhaps captured more of them while the local population was still plentiful. Although, to be sure, if these disturbances continue, my current pets will be in no danger of perishing for lack of nourishment. 8610-13. The search for Catherine continues. I now deeply regret my mistake of having even taught these primitive people anything at all about the books. It seems that with each passing day, I more slowly realize the extent to which they were not ready for that knowledge. Not even in the simplified manner in which I had presented it to them. Their minds, adapted only to the exceptionally menial tasks of village life, were incapable of comprehending the art in all its complexity, and thus were unable to extract the essential underlying principles that are, ironically, so elegantly simple. It is obvious that much of the discord that exists between us stems from their failure to grasp the full meaning of the information I gave them. If they'd been able to gain even the smallest glimpse of the future I'd planned for them, then this conflict would not exist. The minds of children are much more malleable. With the proper instruction, they have developed a more appropriate posture towards the culture that gave them their lives. At times they take to it almost as if they had a bit of Denis blood in them. Given the natives' inborn limitations, however, I am quite careful that none gain a level of understanding that would permit them to sin against their future the way that Catherine did. How foolish I was to think that she could contain such knowledge responsibly, when it was quite clear that my own son could not. Atreus, still he remains one of the greatest disappointments of my life. I should never have left him with my mother. By the time I'd returned for him, he had already been poisoned as to all thoughts of the Denis. Perhaps it was the only way that she could rationalize the fact that she had been responsible for the collapse of their civilization. So much destruction, so many great lives lost. The guilt must have been unbearable. I do have vague recollections of the love she had for my father, and for our world. But ultimately she was an outsider whose ignorance of the Denis became the catalyst for their demise. If I am able to rebuild our culture and in the process correct such crucial weaknesses, then perhaps what she did was ultimately necessary, in order that a new era of prosperity might someday come to pass. 8714. These last few weeks I have found myself frequently beset by images from the past. As I stood in the schoolroom today, I was reminded of my own childhood, the years I spent in the Bookmakers Guild. Father's immense pride at each of my small accomplishments there. He was an important man in the Denis world, but I can't bear to think of him for long. It's too much. I was too young to see such a thing. 8728. I've got her. Last night I received word that Catherine was in the village attempting to persuade the people to join her. I lost 2 good men in the process, but I would have paid 100 times that number for such a prize. She's been taken to the prison island where I have been attempting to gain some insight as to the reason for her presence here. I've had to fight the all but constant impulse to put her on the gallows. She has adopted the most infuriating stance of only answering my questions. When she answers them at all, in the native tongue, even though she is a poor liar, I am now quite certain that her return to Riven was unintentional and that she brought no linking book with her. As far as her unwillingness to share with me the location of the moiety, we shall see. Without their leader, however, they are once again powerless against me. If Catherine's coming here was indeed an accident, then Atreus is bound to come for her. That is a given. The question I must now consider is how will he do it? It is likely his hesitation has been due, at least in part, to this dilemma. One way or another, though, He'll have to bring a linking book to get back to Denis. There is no other way. 87-620. It's late and I cannot sleep. I've lost so much in my life. My people, my father, my son, and you, my wife. Keta, you were the only true kindness I have ever known. Watching you there in the images, I sometimes wonder if you were real. If I could restore you life with my pen, I would do so in an instant, and leave the rest of the world to their own wretched fate. 87-730. Damn these savages. I would be well advised to leave them all in the 5th age and begin again, with a clean sheet of paper. A stranger has arrived in Riven, the linking book to Denis, and once again, my useless minion was overtaken by the rebels. From what little I could decipher from his muddled explanation, it apparently occurred sometime this morning. The cage has been damaged, but it is no matter. Everything I need is here now. Atris is certainly behind this. Yet how could he be so foolish as to send someone here with a linking book? Such blatancy is unlike him. Could it be that he has had a change of heart? After all these years, is he finally letting his poor old father go? No, he's only after one thing. Perhaps he should find her. For now, I need only to wait and observe. Okay. What's this? Oh. Okay, so that's a code, I believe? But what for? Huh. Well. Okay, well, can we go out? Cannot. I'm guessing that's the... What we just found was the code that we're looking for? Okay, so it still can't go out. Alright. Let's say that was for the cage. Anything changed down here when we turn that on? No. Okay. Well, we know she's at the prison island. Just to scoot things on... Oh, wait, there's something over there. No? What? Oh, there's just lights. I was gonna say, there was something... on the ceiling. Okay, so anyway, just scoot things on. What's the shortest way there? I'm gonna consult the guide again. Okay, so the prison book is the one with the least blocks. That's most... This one. Okay, so this is the prison island. Did we... I don't think we've been to the prison island yet. That might be the island that can't reach, unless this is the, Alright, how do I get out? Oh. Like that. I don't think we've been... No, we have not. Okay. Okay, this must be the island that drifted off, or something. Oh, this is the code, huh? Yeah? I'm guessing that was the right one. Yep, must have been. I'm guessing this lever in the top right is going to be our way to get back down. Okay, so where is she? On the balcony? Yep.
We have to move quickly. Gen's people may already know what's happening. Once we're back with the moiety, we'll have time to regroup. Can I see the book? You did it. We're all free. You captured Gen. But there still his followers. I'm not sure what they'll do once they realize he's gone. I'll have to get the villagers to safety as soon as possible. You go back to the Temple Island and reopen the fissure. I know it's risky, but it's the only way to signal Atris. I'll try to make it back there as soon as I can, but don't wait for me. Don't forget, the portal combination's in my journal. Good luck.
Alrighty. Oh, did she cut it? She did. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. They've got to stop it before we do anything. Bam. There we go. I suppose it makes sense that the prison island you can't get to unless you go to Kin's Age. Because it's a prison island. Alright. Then we go back to Gens. Back to Gens. Oh, we're in the cage again, eh? Oh, that's a shame. Because it just automatically does it. But then how does... if he leaves, how does he get back? Unless... Where's the button? There it is. No? Okay, whatever. Okay, shortest one is the one with 5 blocks. This one? This one says it brings us to the Temple Island. Ah, this is where that thing came in. Or no, we've been here already. Oh, it's a double. Yeah, because we have the roof, and then we have the bottom. Yeah, I think, because then there's no way above us. Or above that, or something. Alright, let me come back here. That's not crossable anymore? Oh, that's a letdown. Over the bridge. Alright, so now we just have to go back to the start. Really? Oh, wow. Ah. Okay, so you don't get to see anything because it's not lowered. And we open this with a combination in the chick's journal. 2, 3, 2, 5, 2. And then lever. Button. Ah, there we go. Maybe. No. Try that again. 2. Nope, I guess we got it. Okay. Hmm. Oh. Okay. Did I do it wrong, I think? Oh, lever. Oh, that goes up, okay. Ah, okay, 2, 3, 2. That was 5, 2. There we go. I got it wrong the first time. That should be the abyss or something. That should be that thing we were warned about. Then we're supposed to lower this. And then we save there and look through this. Ah. Okay. Now what? Did I miss something? Okay, so there's a stop. Ah, there's the stop. Okay. I don't like that, because you can't really see that. Alright. So now it should break the glass instead of it being fine. There we go. I'll say that is the signal. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a pretty big signal. That did indeed do some damage.
There isn't much time. Where's Catherine? Where's the book?
Atris!
I don't...
The villagers are safely in the Rebel Age. I thank you.
As do I. You've accomplished more than I could have hoped for. You've given me back my life. The path home is now clear for all of us. This is where our paths must part. Perhaps we'll meet again someday. You know where to find me. Goodbye, my friend.
Ah, okay, because he did say that falling in here would be not fatal. Or the journal said that, at least.
Now I understand. Endings and beginnings are within the fissure. That riven cleft of stars that acts as both a wall and a bridge. And though I am unable to understand how, the very flow of stars that brought my mist book into worthy hands, I am sure served as a safe passage home for my friend. The age of Riven is closed forever, but the people of Riven free, and now I am at rest, understanding that in books and ages and life, the ending can never truly be written.
Alright, well, that's at least the canon ending, and the good ending. And apparently there are a whole bunch of other endings, mainly just for messing up.